Anthony Scaramucci is on the phone with us today. Anthony, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Dominic. You know, every Italian family has a Dominic in it, so it's great to talk to you.
What happened on Celebrity Big Brother this year? Did you quit the show, or were you never really going to be a house guest? I mean, what happened on the show that you were there?
Okay, so you have to understand. Like, I have a very busy schedule, and I was scheduled to speak in Davos, Switzerland, 6 months ago, and so I just find it odd that there's all these conspiracy theories out there that I quit the show, and then the producers came up with a cover story for me. You know, by the way, that show's very unscripted, and so if I was quitting the show, they would have gotten more drama out of me quitting the show than providing me cover. So I don't understand how even, like the moon landing, we actually landed on the moon. There's a group of people think that we didn't, and there's a group of people think the Earth's flat. But that pitch to me was to be on the show for 6 days, and then to be part of the twist in the show and drop a bomb or a prank on my fellow house guests. And so when I read what they wanted me to do, I said, okay, this sounds like a lot of fun to me. I don't take myself that seriously, and maybe I'll meet some interesting people that I would have never met otherwise. And I did it. It was totally planned and staged by the producers, and I will be back on the show February 13th for the season finale. So the house guests, I won't be allowed to vote, but my wife and I are going to that finale, so I'm really looking forward to it.
You did this for fun, being on Celebrity Big Brother. This wasn't about a way to grab some quick money.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, listen, I'm not trying to, just go. I mean, unfortunately for me, I had to file a financial disclosure with the United States government about every dollar that I'm worth. So you can find it on the internet. If you think a guy like me is doing that for a little bit of money, I mean, that's okay. You can think that too. I did it because I thought it was going to be fun, and I did it because everybody other than my wife, my business partners, my kids, my family members told me not to do it. And I'm a bit of a renegade, Dominic, and so when everybody told me not to do it, I said, okay, that's the reason why I'm going to go do it. And by the way, I'm super happy I did it because I had nonstop laughter from the moment I entered that house to the moment I dropped the bomb on my housemate. So, and if I had to do it all over again, I would do it again.
Who do you think will win Celebrity Big Brother this year?
So it's interesting. It's sort of weird now. If you asked me that 2 weeks ago, I would have said Tom. But if you're watching the show, I think he's heavily targeted now. And so,
yeah.
I've got my money on Candy and Dina getting into the final two. And I think Dina has probably has people less mad at her, if you will, from like the shenanigans that go on inside the house. And so right now, I'm going to weirdly say Dina Lohan is my favorite.
What celebrity have you enjoyed meeting the least?
I would say the person I didn't like meeting, but I'll give you a caveat here because I think he's a change guy now, is Alex Rodriguez. And so I did a charity outing. I did a charity outing 7 years ago when he was a New York Yankee, and we had a group of 7- and 8-year-old kids at the outing, and all the Yankees were signing autographs, but he sort of rebuffed those kids. And I thought it was a little bit too self-important, given the fact that the parents were raising money for tornado relief in Alabama. Dave Robertson, the 8th inning pitcher for the Yankees, grew up in a very small, poor town, and so we got Derek Jeter and a whole slew of the Yankees over to a restaurant. And I just thought it was poor taste in the way he handled those kids. Now, having said that, I think he's had a little bit of a comeuppance and eaten some humble pie, and he's coming across as a way better guy now than he was 7 years ago.
Now, can you tell us a story about Donald Trump that no one else knows?
What I discovered on my third day, and that was a Monday, and the reason why I know it was a Monday because I was only there for 2 Mondays, Dominic, so I know it was a Monday. I was flying on Air Force One with him, and we ordered, of all things, Italian wedding soup from the steward on Air Force One, and the soup came. I was sitting across the desk from the president, and I started to eat my soup. We're having a conversation, He took a very small bit of soup and didn't take any more. And then I looked at him like the way an Italian mother would look at somebody and said, "What's wrong with you? Why aren't you eating the soup?" And then he said to me, "Oh no, I can't really eat before a stage performance." We were going down to speak to the Boy Scouts that day, and he said, quote, I learned from Frank Sinatra, old Blue Eyes would never eat before he gave a concert. He said that he didn't want the blood in his belly digesting food. He needed it up in his voice box and up in his brain. And the president said to me that he's not going to eat until after, but he took a few bites of it. And so I just think that's something interesting. Nobody really knows that about him.
How long was that?
No, I would say it was about 25 years ago. Frank died in 98. I think the president said that was like a 93, 94 conversation.
Let me ask you this. We ask everyone this. Who is your celebrity crush?
Oh, man. I'm really trying to stay married, and my wife will be listening. So the first celebrity, she's rising in the ranks, is Dina Scaramucci. But the second celebrity crush, and, I know you can find something, but, every Italian has a crush on Sophia Loren. Now, okay, granted, she's 85 years old, but I mean, she is a classically beautiful Italian. And by the way, Dominic, if I picked somebody that was less than 85, I could have suffered castration at around dinner time. So I just want to make sure your listeners understand the move there. That was like somebody asking me in an interview what my weakness was, and I said I try too hard. You know what I'm saying?
No. I understand. I knew you were playing it safe, and I think it's well played.
Dom, I like my body parts, okay, man? I like my body parts. This is Anthony Scaramucci, and you're listening to The Dominic Natti Show.